All right, it's about kickoff time. It's go time. Finally, a late starting game. This is supposed to kick off at 7:30, but here we are approaching 8 o'clock and kickoff just about to get underway. And the Hillmen will be the ones kicking off to the Bruins. Ponderosa Bruins, like I said, in their all greens. They will be receiving the kickoff and headed towards the scoreboard. If you've ever been up here in Shingle Springs to watch a game under the lights at Bruins Stadium, the Hillmen will be doing the kickoff. The Ponderosa Bruins will have Caleb Smithy back there to receive. He's one of the big-time playmakers for this Bruin team. Seen the Bruins play one time this year. He had a nice kickoff return back to the house against Bella Vista, a game they ended up losing. So with 2-3 against 1-4, but these are the games that matter as we enter league play and kickoff underway, and they will kick it. Nice booming kick there by Kevin Martinez. It'll go through the back of the end zone, and as the PA announcer says,
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors.
It's a touchback. All right, the Bruins will be on offense right now.
Apex at Red Hawk, Bonnie Plumbing, Electrical Heating and Air, Jim Boy's Tacos, Canisa's Collision.
Appreciate anybody listening in. Also, if you made a purchase to listen in on Max Preps, we truly appreciate that. It's going to hopefully allow us to do a lot more of these games going on. So here we go. We're underway. Ponderosa will take the snap, and they're going to look to pass right away. There's a pass out to the sidelines. It is caught. Isaac Harder with the catch on the sideline.
Austin Sanchez's pass is complete to number 24, Isaac Carter.
So I'm going to make my way across the sidelines and in front of the Ponderosa Bruins student section in their neon-themed night tonight. The band playing. It was actually enough for a first down on that play. So first down, good play right out of the gate for these Bruins. Shotgun formation again. They're going to look to pass. They're going to throw this one down the sideline. He's got the catch. He's off to the races, and he is taking this one almost to the house. He gets brought down to the 10-yard line. The cornerback for the Hillmen slipped and fell, and so Caleb Smithy was wide open, and he got all the way down, and he just had one guy to beat, almost made him miss, and just like that, the Bruins have the ball just outside the 10, the ball at the 11-yard line. So now we'll see what this offense can do. Austin Sanchez has come out and looking good so far. Davey Johnson, the coach for Ponderosa, you can see his game plan tonight is to go after these corners for the Hillmen. There's a handoff inside. This time the Hillmen defense do a good job stuffing the run. Harder with the run. And in on the tackle was Daniel Maldonado for the Hillmen. Just underway, late starting game. Plasters JV won the JV game by 7 in a shootout. I think it was 42-35 or very close to that score.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Delta Family Chiropractic.
So second down now and 9. Ball right on the 10-yard line. Sanchez in the shotgun formation. And Davey Johnson, coach, didn't like what he saw. He called a timeout. And so he's coming out on the field right now to talk to his team. We'll leave it here right now. Actually, we'll just take a quick little break. We'll be right back in 15 seconds. All right, we're back as the teams are trotting back onto the field. Second down and 9. They could get a first down, but it would literally be at the 8-yard line if they did pick up the first down. 2nd down and 9. Austin Sanchez, quarterback for Ponderosa, is in shotgun formation. He's going to look to roll out to his right and pass. He's looking for somebody in the end zone. Nowhere to go. Now he's scrambling, looking to the sideline. Now he's going to throw it into the end zone, and it's almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of the Hillman defender, Landon Fowler. Great coverage by this Hillman defense. That's one thing that Sanchez has had some issues with this season so far. He has 8 interceptions to 2 touchdown passes, so he's got a heck of an arm, but he will force it. And he did right there, and it was very fortunate for him that that ball was not intercepted. He threw it. It was a laser throw, and it just really just ricocheted right off Fowler's right shoulder pad and fell to the ground incomplete. It looks like there might be a little drizzle in the air. Felt a couple drops, I think, fall to the ground here. All right, so now there's a penalty marker. Davey Johnson's coming out onto the field, and that's not a good sign for the Bruins. That's their 2nd timeout. So I think before the penalty came in, Davey called the timeout, but there is a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back in 15 seconds. All right, thanks for joining us here on Max Preps, or if you're listening on the Game Mike app. Appreciate you tonight as we're still in this first quarter. Still 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. And, yeah, there is a little bit of a rain coming down right now. It's been a weird day here in Cameron Park / Shingle Springs. It was warm, and all of a sudden got windy, and now a little bit of a drizzle in the air. Austin Sanchez rolling out to his right side again, looking for somebody in the end zone. Will he try to run it? I think he will. Tuck his shoulder, go down, and he will score. Into the end zone is the Ponderosa quarterback, Austin Sanchez, his 4th touchdown of the season running. And the Bruins have struck first here in the first league game in the PVL in the 2023 football year. And if you're over there in the Bruin student section and the crowd, you're feeling pretty good right now for the start, as Lucas Johnson will come out and try to make this a 7-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. The Bruins are going to take the lead here, 7-0. We'll be right back. Thanks for listening here on Max Preps and in the Game Mike app. We'll leave it here right now. We'll let the band take over. Ponderosa, 7-0. All right, if you're just joining us, Ponderosa, a long pass to Caleb Smithy, their playmaker, a Placer defensive back, fell to the ground, and he was wide open, took it nearly 70, 80 yards, and then Austin Sanchez brought it into the end zone for the touchdown. Placer deferred to start the first half. This will be their first possession for their offense. They beat Rio Linda last week, scored a lot of points, a short kick, and it was missed, but then finally picked up by Baylor Kelly. He's trying to find someone. Now he's got a little bit of room down the sideline. He turns something into nothing all the way down to about the 40-yard line. Nice return by the junior, Baylor Kelly. He's equivalent to Smithy on Pondo. He's the playmaker for the Hillman.
Number 11, Baylor Kelly.
So it is a little bit of a miss. There is rain coming down right now. It's not just a little drops here or there. There is some rain coming down. All right, Hillman's first possession, first play is a handoff inside. It's going nowhere. Sean Jones got the handoff and just tried to follow his blockers, but there wasn't really anywhere to go. Maybe a 2-yard pickup for the Hillman. I'm on the sidelines. PA announcer said he picked up 3. either way, second down and 8 or 7 as there's a penalty marker.
There's a flag on the play.
And that looks like it will be against Pondo. And the rain has definitely started to pick up.
Dead ball foul. Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Remaining second down.
So it'll be a second down and short for the Hillman, led by Ryan Miller, their quarterback. Lefty hands it off inside to Baylor Kelly. It looks like we'll probably have enough for a first down.
Baylor Kelly on the carry, tackled by Mitchell Cordell.
Chain gang's not moving yet, though.
And that'll be enough.
And now they'll start to move a little bit for a first down. First time the Hillman moved the chains. 7-0. Ponderosa out in front. Miller in a shotgun formation. The lefty's going to pass. A little quick screen inside to 18. And nice job by the Ponderosa defense there. Actually, no, it's to Kiefer Abs. And it's if you're a Hillman fan, you have to love to see Abs back. He's been injured for quite a bit. According to Coach Montoya, he's the fastest player on this Hillman team. So second down and 8, 7-0 Ponderosa. There's a handoff inside to Baylor Kelly. He's got some space up the gut, and he's into the secondary of this Bruins defense. And the rain is continuing to drop here at Bruins Stadium. So first down for the Hillman. And they're all whites. There's a handoff inside to Jones. He's plugging forward for 3 to 4 yards on the pickup.
Once you're into the end zone, let them go behind you.
Bruins came out strong and scored on their first possession. So I'm walking down the sideline right now to get a little better view of this. Hillman go inside. Number 5's got a little bit of room to run. Spins off one tackle and gets all the way down into the red zone. That's Sean Jones. He's a sophomore. He has 5 TDs. He had a big game last week against Riolinda. Another one of the Hillman players that's starting to get healthy at the right time. This Hillman team's pretty young. I know a lot of people are excited about the future of the Hillman as well, not just for this season, but got some young talent on this Hillman team. There's a handoff to Kelly. Kelly with a nice move. He's got a lot of room to run. He's coming right at me for the touchdown. Number 11, Baylor Kelly into the end zone for the Hillman. And Placer strikes back with a well-designed play and a beautiful run there by Kelly. He just kind of like, if he was on skates, he stopped, made one guy go by him, and then he ran right into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. So the extra point, bad snap, but somehow he's still got it up and through. Nice job by the Hillman kicker and holder. And Martinez kicks goes up and good. So here we go. We got a good ball game going on right now. 7-7 with 6:49 remaining to go in this first quarter. We'll take a quick little break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Thanks for listening on Max Preps or if you're in the Game Mike app. Appreciate your time and joining us here tonight at Ponderosa Stadium on a cold night in Shingle Springs. 7-7 here. It's like end of first quarter. If you're wanting some scores, Folsom ahead of Oak Ridge 14-0. We'll try to get you more scores along the way too. That ball's booted out of the back of the end zone, and Ponderosa offense will come back onto the field. It was a great first possession there by Austin Sanchez, the senior quarterback. Had some nice balls through the air, plus he showed off his legs and ran it in for a touchdown, his 4th of the season. He had around 650 passing yards and nearly 300 yards rushing. And he showed off a little bit of both in that first possession. All right, so Sanchez in shotgun formation on the second possession for the Bruins of the night. He takes the snap. He's looking to pass. They're going to go right back to the same corner. Incomplete. The pass was to Trenton Soriano. He had him beat by a step, but then the ball was a little bit unthrown. It looks like it was Kiefer Abbs, the corner for the Hillman, who did a good job right at the last second to turn his head and knock it incomplete. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Number 23, Shane Chappelle, is the running back, the lone running back for. And Sanchez keeps it. He's got a lot of space to run, very close to first down. No, it wasn't. It was a fake handoff. And then he kept it, tucked it, and ran for a first down for Ponderosa. So nice job by the senior QB. The ends for the Hillman kind of bit for the fake. And when he pulled that out of the running back's gut, he had a lot of room to run. Baylor Kelly had to come from the deep in the secondary to pull him down, but right past the first down marker. So first down for Ponderosa. Isaac Carter now in the backfield joins Shane Chappelle. Still shotgun formation, quick screen pass out to 13. He's got some space to move, and that's Ben Bailey. So it was a real quick. As soon as Sanchez got it, the snap, he threw it out quick to Bailey. Bailey probably picked up 4 to 5 yards. There is a penalty marker that has dropped. It was a late flag. The Bruins are clapping on their sidelines. And it is a late hit on the Hillman, so that'll push this Bruins offense near midfield. So 5:35 remaining in this first quarter, 7-7. The rain has let up a little bit. Still windy out here. Sanchez will keep it. The Hillmen are all over that one, and that was 2 or 3 of those Hillmen linemen. Sanchez pulled it out like he did before and looked to run, and when he looked up, Ivan De Silva crushed him by the time he just looked up, and it was a loss of 6. So it was basically the same play they ran just a few plays ago, where he tried to pull it out of his running back's gut and then looked to run to his left. And there was a few Hillmen right there, their whole defense line pretty much. So that bumps him back some. Be a 2nd down and about 16 for this Bruin offense. Sanchez takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws it across the middle. Smitty with the catch. He's got a lot of room to run, but the ball's to the turf, but Pondo will maintain possession. Smithy will pick up the first down. The chains are moving. About a 20-yard pickup. He just ran a quick 5-yard post route right across that middle. And Sanchez saw him and threw it right out in front of him, led him well. Smithy, when when he got hit, he spun off one guy. When he was going to the turf, the ball came out, but it bounced right back to him. Hondo remains with the ball and moving into Hillman territory. This time they're going to hand it off to Smithy. Smithy runs up. Nice little pickup there on a first down. About 5-yard pickup. Smithy ran in motion right when he got to Sanchez. Ball was snapping into right to him. And it was enough for about a 4 to 5. Okay, about a 5-6 yard pickup there on first down. Right now, neither team seems like they have a way to stop each other's offense. Both teams' offenses so far have moved the ball well. This is the second possession for the Bruins. So second down and 5. There's a fake handoff. Ooh, and he's into pressure, and he does a great job of completing it. On the blitz was Parker Kelly. Well-designed blitz call there. Parker Kelly had Sanchez wrapped up, and Sanchez did a good job of throwing it. And and Harder caught it. It was a loss, but if you would have seen it, it could have been about a 10-yard loss if the sack happened. But instead, he just threw it out to the back. That was a safety valve. He threw it out to him, made the catch. Still a 1-yard loss. Still, though, a third down and about 5 for this Ponderosa offense. Smithy, their main weapon, out to the far left of Sanchez. And they're going to go to number 13. He tries to dodge one guy, and he's going nowhere. Nice job by Parker Kelly to come up and make that tackle as Ben Bailey made the catch. Bailey tried to dodge Kelly. He just could not get around him. And what you're taught right there, if you're a DB, you hold on, you let your linebackers come up and clean it up. And that's exactly what Kelly did. Kelly it looks like he's playing kind of that hybrid linebacker role, and he did a really good job of wrapping up, holding it, letting his teammates come in and make the tackle. It looks like Davey Johnson is deciding to go for it here. Don't blame him. They're in that in-between spot where it's too far for a field goal, too short for a punt. It looks like penalty markers fly as Sanchez. And there will be a false start. Now that may change what Davey wants to do, as this one bumps him back now to about a 4th down and 12. I don't see any additional or new players running onto the field for the Bruins. Sanchez over talking to Davey right now. All right, so it looks like the offense will remain on the field. Sanchez in shotgun formation. He has 3 receivers to his right, including Smitty in the slot, and 1 to his left. And there's going to be another penalty. False start again against the Bruins. So that's going to bump them back 5 more yards. The Pondo sideline. Sanchez walks over to the sideline every time and talks to Davey, and then trots back into the huddle. And Sanchez is staying on the field. Davey's thinking right now, we have to be able to score to stay with Placer, but it's about a 4th down and 16. Same formation, except for this time Smitty goes way out to the right side. Sanchez takes it. He's looking to his left. He's going to go deep, and it's thrown up, and it's interception. It would have been better if the Hillman defender just knocked it down, and that may have been designed. You just throw it up there, and if your guy catches it, great. If it's intercepted, it's just like a punt. But Kiefer Abs will intercept that, and so the Hillman, instead of having the ball right around the 40-yard line. It's at the 12, so that interception actually worked out in favor of the Bruins. But the Hillmen will take it. First play for the Hillmen, just a few yard pickup.
Number 5, Sean Jones, tackled by number 65, Vince Matranga. 8 of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
They're passing now, the Hillmen. Miller looking out to his right. He's got a guy open, number 7, and that's Erickson. But by the time Erickson caught it, he looked up and he was running out of the bounds right by the Ponderosa sidelines, right around the 20-yard line. It's going to be about a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down and a long 2 for this Hillman. Hillman offense, 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And Baylor Kelly gets it, and will he have enough? Looking over at the sticks, I think he's going to be a little bit short. He only picked up about maybe 1 yard on that play, so this will be an interesting decision for this team right now. 4th down. There's 15 seconds remaining in this first quarter. They may just let the quarter run out and then decide what to do. He's calling his team over to the sideline, and that's what they'll do. That'll bring it to the end of the first quarter. Score 7-7. Thanks for listening here on Max Preps and in the Game Mike app. We'll be right back. 7-7 here at Ponderosa Bruins Stadium. We'll be right back after this short little break for the start of the second quarter. All right, we're starting this second quarter with an interesting decision from this Hillman offense with a 4th down and short looming in front of them. Seeing who's running out onto the field. It's definitely the offense of the Hillman that's out onto the field. The ball is placed right about the 23. Fourth down and short. The Hillmen come up to the line quick. They're waiting on the officials. Now Miller under center. Baylor Kelly is going in motion. I think they're going to see if they can draw this Bruin defense off, and they can't. And so now a timeout called. And now I believe the punt team might come out onto the field right now. It's not guaranteed that the punt team will come out, but a timeout was called. On a chilly night in Shingle Springs, there's still a light mist coming down right about the start of the game, which was late starting. All of a sudden, some rain started to drop. It's let up a little bit, but not completely. And it looks like this Hillman offense is staying on the field. 4th down and short. Miller up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go to number 5. He's got a 1st down and then some. Jones breaks the tackle. He's into the secondary, and that'll be a 1st down for this Hillman. Good job following that offensive line. There was some Ponderosa players on their back as the Hillman offensive line did a good job opening the hole for Sean Jones, the 6', 195-pound sophomore player. They're very excited about having the program for the next few years. So 1st down for the Hillman. They're going to go right back to Jones. Jones up that gut, and he picks up about 4 on the play.
Sean Jones on the carry, tackled by J.D. Monroe. 5 on the play.
I'm standing on the Placer sidelines, looking across the way at the Bruin crowd. Student section in neon tonight. They're going to go to Baylor Kelly. Kelly has a little bit of space now, dodging and juking up into the secondary, and he turns that into a very productive run after making some guys miss. It looked like he was going to be wrapped up for about a 3 to 4 yard pickup, and all of a sudden you saw him dancing a little bit, and out of nowhere he's into the Ponderosa secondary and all the way past the 50-yard line as Hillman are moving. This is their second possession of the night. They deferred to the second half. Miller in shotgun now. He's going to hand it outside to Erickson. Erickson running, and he's really not going anywhere. Maybe a yard pickup. Erickson took the sweep. He's going around, and he may have picked up 2 yards at most, and he was hit. He fell forward for that. So second down and about 8 or 9 for this Hillman offense. Right about the 47-yard line. Miller looking to pass. He's got a guy wide open. It's Abs. Abs down the sideline. He'll be pulled out, but he'll be pulled out well past the first down marker. That's a welcome sign for the Hillman faithful as Kiefer Abs, a junior. He's been out. The Hillman have been banged up early in the season. One of their top players, Costa Alexic, is feared to have been lost for the entire season as well. One of their top returning players as Jones takes the handoff and falls forward for maybe a yard. Good job by that Bruin lineman. Looked like Bryson Hooker, the number 12 for the Bruins on the defensive line, did a good job of wrapping up Jones for maybe a yard pickup. On a windy night here in Shingle Springs, they're going to go outside to their speedster Kelly, Baylor Kelly. He's running around, and again, somehow he just keeps on going, and he's all the way down past the 20-yard line. So whistle's going, but I don't see any flags. I think there was just a whistle because he was going out of bounds, and the official trying to stop anybody from a late hit. And the Hillmen have now entered the red zone of Ponderosa with 9:35 remaining in this first half. 7-7. Handoff inside Jones. Jones got some room to run into the secondary, breaks a tackle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown for Placer. Jones, the sophomore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And he just found a seam to run there by the offensive line, and he used his strength to find the end zone for about an 18-yard touchdown run for this Placer offense. PAT pending now. Kick is up, and it is good. So 14-7 here at Ponderosa Bruin Stadium. We'll be right back as the Bruins will try to answer back. We'll be back in about 15 seconds. All right, we're back. Thanks for joining us on Max Preps or in the Game Mike app. We appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate those who have purchased to listen, as it will help us hopefully seed a lot more of these games going forward with live audio in the postseason. Hopefully all sports in the winter and the spring. So truly appreciate the contribution tonight and for just listening in. 14-7, the visitors from Auburn are in front as the kick is away, and this one is a bad kick. And just being straight up a bad kick as it goes directly out of bounds. It didn't even get past the where the Hillman sideline is. It didn't even make it to where all their players are. It went basically right into the players. So the Bruins will have some good starting position, and that's a rare bad kick for Martinez. He's been a very solid kicker for the Hillmen all season. It happens. So Ponderosa, the Bruins will have some good field position, looking to strike back. They scored on their first possession, and then their second possession they were moving. And all of a sudden there's 3 penalties, it seemed like, in a row. Then they went for it on a 4th down, and just like that, the Hillman, Kiefer Abs with the interception, and then Placer came down and scored. Sanchez hands it off. Nice room to run. Hard run into the Placer secondary, and that may be a 1st down. Shane Chappelle, he got that ball, and he just hit that hole hard. He did a really good job moving his feet. The senior running back. Nice run for Ponderosa, and it's a 1st down. So Sanchez in the shotgun formation. Looking over to the sideline to get the play. Now he's ready to go. Snap. Hand off right back to Chappelle. And Chappelle does a good job pushing forward.
Tackled by number 4, Landon Fowler. Gain of 3 on
So the Bruins have crossed midfield. 8:25 remaining in this first half. Sanchez now will look to pass, and he's going to throw this one deep up and incomplete. He went for it all. He went down the sideline. He was looking for Trenton Soriano, the junior, down the sideline nearest the Ponderosa end zone, and it just went over his head just a little bit. He may have got a fingertip on it, but it was incomplete. And now it's going to be 3rd down and about 5. Maybe a long 6 for this Bruins offense. Smitty out to Sanchez's right side. As Sanchez will look like a designed quarterback keep. He faked the handoff inside, rolled out to his left, but it did not fool anybody on Placer, as Willis Jr. made the tackle on the sideline, and I don't see any movement by the chain gang. Now the yard marker, he actually moved back a little bit, so it was about a 1 to 2 yard loss, so it brings up a 4th down and 8. The Bruins are desperately, the student section over there, desperately looking for something to get excited about. Now they get going. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm basically the opposite side of the student section. I'll make my way over there so we can hear them as well. But a 4th down and 8. Ponderosa staying on the field. They're looking to go for it. And it's a fake handoff inside, thrown incomplete, almost interception. But instead, Parker Kelly in and out of his hands, but really didn't matter anyway because the Hillmen, either way, were going to take over. I believe if he would have intercepted that, a Ponderosa Bruin was right there to tackle him. So instead, Placer will take over about their own 47-yard line. Miller up under center. Kelly, and they'll fake, and now Miller will look to pass, and he's going to go deep. He has Kiefer Abs, and Abs has the catch, and Abs is gone. He's into the end zone. Well-designed play right there. Miller faked to Kelly, faked to Jones, and all of a sudden he came out and just looked downfield, and Kiefer Abs was wide open, and Miller is looking at his sideline. I think he's saying, nice to have him back, and that's for sure. Abs, about a 60-yard TD score right there for the Hillmen to give them a 20-7 lead. Kick is up, and it is good. So 21-7, Placer. We'll be right back. All right, Ponderosa will be back to take the kickoff from Martinez after the long TD reception by Kiefer Abs. Martinez, there's the leg that we're used to seeing of Martinez as he now boots this one, and it lands right in the middle of the end zone, and so the Bruins will come out at about the 20-yard line, looking to strike back. Austin Sanchez, the quarterback for Ponderosa, has shown some good signs tonight. He's forced a few balls, had a few interceptions dropped. He does have one interception on the night. 21-7, Placer out in front. 7:28 remaining in this first half. A late starting night. The JV for Placer won in a high-scoring game that ended right about 7:20 or so. So that part of the reason why this game got started late. And the first play, Chappelle got the handoff. Maybe fell forward for about a yard or two. Parker Kelly and Baylor Kelly, both juniors, brothers. Miller, the quarterback's a junior. Abs, he's a junior. Erickson, he's a junior. Jones, their running back, he's a sophomore. The linemen are primarily juniors as well. So the Hillmen excited about the future. They know that their rough 0-4 start is not how they're going to finish this season. They're playing some very good teams. And Pondo's got a little bit of excitement right there as Caleb Smitty took the handoff and found his way right towards the Ponderosa sidelines and picked up a nice 15-yard run there. He's a very talented player, the senior, Caleb Smithy. His couple receiving touchdowns on the season, over 200 yards receiving so far. Saw him take one back to the house on a kickoff against Bella Vista. He can move. He's a good player. He did good against the Hillmen last year as well in Auburn. The lone touchdown that Pondo had last year against, at least in the first half. And that's what happened last year, too. Ponderosa came out and struck first, and then the Hillmen went on a tear. Sanchez was looking for Smitty, but by the time he wanted to throw it, there were a few Hillmen. Valentino on the sack for the Hillmen. Sanchez was looking for Smitty down that, basically right on the hash marks. He was running a deep route. Baylor Kelly was locked up on him, and Sanchez recognized that and had to tuck it. But when he tucked it and tried to get outside that pocket, the Hillman defensive lineman was there. And he did a great job of pulling down the quarterback for the Bruins. Now there's going to hand off to Chappelle. Chappelle runs hard, but the Hillmen are right there to pull him down.
Shane Chappelle on the carry.
Nice tackle there by Landon Fowler, the senior.
2 on the play, 3rd and 14.
So 3rd down and 14, 5:20 remaining in this first half. I want to say with so much time left in this game that this is critical, but this is a big possession here for Ponderosa. You don't want to give the ball back to the Hillmen with enough time to try to get something into the end zone. And remember, the Hillmen will get the ball to start the second half. This Ponderosa crowd has gone pretty quiet. There needs to be something called. That's going to be the final timeout by this Ponderosa coaching staff of the first half. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back at it. 3rd down and long. 3 receivers to Sanchez's right, almost 4. Now the motion goes to the left side. Sanchez looking to pass in the pocket. Now has to scramble outside. He's in trouble. Now he's running. Now he's got a little bit of daylight. He'll just keep it. And the Hillman truck him out of bounds. Big hit. Luke Platzer, the junior, with a huge hit. Sanchez, so just to describe this a little bit for you, Sanchez, it looked like he was in big trouble. And all of a sudden, he found his way outside on the right sideline, and he saw a little bit of room to run. And then when he tried to tuck his shoulder and run, Platzer was right there, and Platzer lowered his shoulder, and the QB for Pondo went flying into the Pondo sidelines. And that'll bring out the punting team for the Bruins. Bailey, number 13, the punter, kicks a high, very short punt. It's bouncing around. You can hear Peter being yelled from the coaches, meaning get away from that one. No return. No return because it was just a short kick, and the punt returner didn't have a chance to really go and get that ball. So 4:27 remaining in this first half. 21-7, Hillman out front. Hillman will definitely try to look to answer or try to get something before this half ends. And there's a very well executed play on 1st down. Baylor Kelly, the lefty, Miller, the QB, found Baylor Kelly out of the backfield. Kelly, it was almost like a long handoff. Kelly grabbed it, took it down the sideline for a 15-yard pickup. And now the Hillman faithful, a very small crowd for the Hillman, but faithful students making the drive. That's a long trek from Auburn. Could take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get here, depending on lights and everything like that. So it's no short drive for this student section of the Hillman to get here. Well done by the student section of the Hillman. For the Ponderosa, they're in their neon tonight, neon-themed game. Next week will be homecoming for the Bruins against Oakmont. Miller looking to pass. He's got a guy wide open, and oh, man, it was dropped. Oh, man, that was... Man, Jeremiah Reddy, the big, tall, 6'6" basketball player / football player. There wasn't anyone within, no exaggerating, 15 yards of him, and he just dropped it and fell to the turf instead of the end zone. It'll be a 3rd down, about 5 for the Hillman. Handoff inside, Kelly, Baylor. He's got enough for the 1st down.
Number 11, Baylor Kelly.
So nice pickup there by the Hillman. Miller, the quarterback for Placer. He threw his 4th touchdown of the season this year. He's now thrown for over 300 yards on the season. Remember, they had a different starting quarterback in the first few games. Miller, then Craycraft was their starting quarterback, and he left the Hillman team. Miller has stepped in, and they're excited about the junior lefty quarterback. Miller now looking to pass. He throws this one, and he just threw it out of the outstretched arms of Jaden Erickson. He had Erickson open for out in the flat. Miller had to rush it with some pressure coming at him, so he just threw it, and he threw it away. And so now it's a 2nd down and 10 for the Hillman. 3:15 remaining. The rain has completely stopped now. Comfortable night. There's a handoff, and Jones, oh boy, what a move, what a run into the end zone goes Sean Jones, and he juked out actually Austin Sanchez, the quarterback. And Jones found his way into the end zone. Nice run right there, and he made a couple hard fakes to the right and to the left, and Sanchez dove to his left, and off went Jones to the right into the end zone for a nice touchdown run for the sophomore. And the Hillmen have now extended the lead with the PAT up and good. They've extended the lead to 28-7. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Pondo just took the kickoff back to about their 15-yard line. Nice job by the Hillman kickoff team. Coach Murphy's got to be happy about that. Sanchez looking to pass. He's rolling out to his right. He's got a guy open in the flat, but the Hillmen are all over that as Isaac Harder made the catch. Harder did a good job picking up about 2 yards, but the Hillman secondary were all over it.
Quarterback Hillman, 2nd and 9.
All right, Sanchez looking to pass, standing in his pocket, throws it across the middle, and it's incomplete. Smithy was the intended receiver. He almost made a very difficult catch. 14-14 game, Folsom and Oak Ridge. That's a really good game. That game is live as well on Max Preps. Thomas Fry on the call at Folsom tonight. Heated rivalry. So now it's a 3rd down, about 8 for Pondo. Sanchez rolling out to his left. The Hillman trying to stop it. There's a throw. It's going to be caught by Smitty. A nice sliding catch.
Pass complete to Caleb Smithy. Defended by keeper Abs on the play.
Smithy
That's going to be enough for a Bruin.
did a great job right there to pick up the 1st down for the Hillman, or excuse me, for the Bruins. Both teams green. Ties to both schools here as the announcer. So 1st down with 1:10 remaining in the first half. Sanchez in trouble, but does a good job getting out of the pocket. Now running towards the sideline. Hillman defender throws him out of bounds. Sanchez did a good job of turning that into a big loss of sack. Instead, he runs it up and gets about 6 yards. Great job by the quarterback for the Bruins to find some positive yards out of that one. It looked like the Hillman had him secured in the pocket, but he found a little bit of a seam, and then once he got that seam, he was able to bust out towards the Bruins sideline for a pickup of 5 yards. 2nd down, 1 minute left in this first half. The Hillmen are up 28-7. It's a quick pass out to Smithy, but it's behind him, incomplete.
Sanchez's pass intended for Caleb Smithy, incomplete. Parker Kelly on the defense, 3rd and 5 for the Bruins.
.57 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd down and 5. Sanchez takes the snap, looking out quick, passing it out to the sideline. Nice grab there by Trent Soriano.
Sanchez
Enough for a first down and moves that one out to about the 40-yard line. As we tick right around the 52nd mark, he did get out of bounds. Stops the clock. Davey Johnson and this Pondo coaching staff looking to make something happen here before the first half ends, down 21. Sanchez now rolls out to his right. Hillman defender trying to chase him down. Sanchez will get out of bounds, maybe about a yard, or picked up a yard, and he was just looking for somebody, and then finally he just decided to just run out as he had nowhere to throw to, so he just ran out to stop the clock. I was thinking there may have been a late hit coming, but the official said he hit him right before he stepped out, so no penalty there by the Hillman. 45 seconds remaining in this first half. Quick screen out to Soriano. Soriano has a little bit of room to run down the left sideline, and he will get out of bounds. Did a good job of getting out of bounds because he was wrapped up in the field of play, and then all of a sudden at the last second he spun out of it and got to the sidelines. Remember, there were 2 quick timeouts called by Davey Johnson right in the first possession the Bruins had, and then they used their final timeout early in the fourth quarter, so no timeouts remaining. Sanchez now in the pocket, and the Hillmen are right there, and that's going to be a sack. And the clock will continue to tick. Justin Alba.
Nico Gordon and Justice Alba.
Justice Alba with the sack. 19 seconds remaining. Sanchez is going to spike it.
Bruins spike the ball. That'll be 3rd down and 18 for the Bruins.
So after the spike, it brings up 3rd down and 18. With no timeouts, this is going to be a difficult spot for this Bruin offense. They do have playmakers, though. Smithy and Soriano have shown that there are definitely some playmakers out there that can make some plays. Sanchez takes the snap, and he's going to go down the sideline to number 13. Intercepted for the Hillman. Kiefer Abbs, his second interception of the night. And Abbs, I think, turned around and may have done some showboating, and I think a flag is going to come in, and it's going to be on Kiefer Abbs. So the interception probably likely to count, but probably an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty coming against the junior who's made his presence felt tonight. A couple interceptions, a deep touchdown. Doing a good job in the secondary. So 11 seconds remaining in this half.
Takes it back to the 6-yard line.
So that personal kind of excessive celebration. I think the Hillmen are just going to take the knee and go into half. The whistle comes in late. It's 28-7.
It's now at the 11-yard line.
So I think this Hillman team's just going to take a knee, and they will. So they'll take a knee. They'll go to the half. It's 28-7. We'll be back for the second half in about 15 minutes or so. We'll see you at the start of the second half. 28-7, Placer. There's still about 4 minutes or so in halftime. 28-7, Placer. We'll be back. Start of the second half. The game. Almost ready for second half to begin. 2:50 remaining until kickoff here in the second half. We'll be right back. All right, we're about ready for the second half action here. Just checking some scores around the section. Granite Bay is beating Del Oro by quite a lot. Last I checked, they're up 42-22 or something like that. I'll have to confirm that again. Folsom's up 7 on Oak Ridge. That's a tight game in the fourth quarter. Rockland up big on Whitney. 12 Bridges beating Center. 46-22 Granite Bay over Del Oro. That's a pretty big shock right there. I mean, not that Granite Bay is beating Del Oro. I mean, that both very good teams, but the score there. All right, Ponderosa is going to kick this one off. It's a line drive kick on the ground. The Hillman will get it and run this one back. Nice field position for the Hillman. He's still going. He gets all the way out past midfield.
Jaden Erickson on the return.
Nice job there by Jaden Erickson.
Tackled by number 23 for the Bruins. Shane Chappelle.
So just listening. Looks like Folsom just scored to put that one away for the Bulldogs. There was a fumble by Placer, but the Hillman jump on it. Miller, when he was going to hand off, I think he hit one of the running backs in the side of the hip, and it fell to the ground, but fortunately for him, he jumped on it. So it was, though, about a 3 to 4 yard loss. So second down and about 13 for the Hillman. Up 28-7, just starting here in the second half, a late starting game. Hillman now. Oh, man, Jones, what a run down the sideline. Picks up the first down and then some. No, excuse me, it wasn't Jones. It was Justice Willis.
Number 8, Justin Willis Jr. on these student.
So Justin Willis Jr., the senior, nice run there. For a minute, I thought that was Jones. And looking, that 5 and 8 number kind of blend in, looked up. It was the senior with a nice run.
We'd also like to thank Lisa's Collision.
So the Hillmen have first down. Inside handoff, maybe going 1 or 2 yards.
Number 11, Taylor Kelly on the carry. Tackled by Aiden Alexander. He had 2 on the play, second and
8. So second down and 8 for the Hillmen as they march down the field. Nice job by the Ponderosa defensive line coming up, making a nice stop there and knocking Jones down for maybe a yard. Crowd here at Ponderosa has lightened quite a bit. The student section has broken up quite a bit. Big red on the tackle.
Third down and 7. We'd also like to thank Jim Boy's Tacos, Lisa's Collision, received at Western Store. Los Munoz, Thompson's of Placerville. Wagner Andre Real Estate Group and EXP Realty.
We'll see what this Hillman offense can do. Little counter inside handoff. Baylor Kelly gets it, and he makes his way down for a first down.
Baylor Kelly on the carry, tackled by Mitchell Cordell. We'd also like to thank Engineer Mechanical.
That's that creative offense right there, the wing T offense for the Hillman.
First and 10 Hillman.
It was fake one, fake two, and then the third back through was Baylor Kelly.
18-yard line of the room.
He picks up the first down all the way down inside the red zone. There's a pass now. The big tight end goes up. Smithy looked like he was a little early, but nothing called. They threw it up to the big tight end. Smithy went up and jumped and knocked it down. Rethy was the intended receiver. So 28-7, 9:25 still remaining in this third quarter. The Hillmen marching on their first possession of this second half. They deferred in the first half. And the Hillmen trying to make this a tough game, even tougher game for the Bruins. A nice run up inside that will get down right to about the 5-yard line. Hard run there by Willis Jr. Thanks for listening on MaxPreps.com. I am Steve Montoya, and we appreciate you joining us. Had quite a few live audio games around the Sac Joaquin section. We're going to try to do that a lot more. Any money put towards these games, we'll put it right back in to get more broadcasters out so we can provide some live audio around the section if you're unable to attend or watch. There's a handoff inside, touchdown, Baylor Kelly. I got lost on that one. I was following another running back, and I've seen this wing T offense a lot over the years, but all of a sudden you see Baylor Kelly running right through the middle, touchdown, Hillman. So 34-7. Martinez will try to extend the lead here. Kick is up, and it is money. 35-7. 8:42 remaining in this third quarter. We'll be right back. All right, Pondo now. Smithy and number 13, Ben Bailey, will be back to receive. The kick is going towards Bailey's side. It will stay in. Bailey picks it up, tries to run it down the sideline. The Hillman right there to wrap him up. He keeps his feet going a little bit, but he will be brought down right about the 20-yard line.
Ben Bailey on the return, tackled by Merrick Azarello. First and 10 Bruins from their own 19-yard line.
So the Bruins will try to do something here. 35-7. They started the game with on their first possession, a nice touchdown run by Sanchez, but since then it's been a few interceptions and a punt and a few turnover on downs, and the Hillman's defense has played well ever since that. And really that offense possession was sparked by one of the Hillman defenders falling down, and Smithy did a good job catching and going about 70 yards to get him in a scoring position. Speaking of Smithy, there's a quick pass out to him. He does a nice job dodging a couple Hillman defenders and picks up about a 6-yard pickup.
Tackled by Carl Klein.
Actually more like a 8-yard pickup. So nice job there by the senior. Hand off inside to Chappelle. Chappelle will, I don't know if he'll have the first down. The Hillman linebackers came up and filled that hole pretty quick. And no, they'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage, but did not pick up anything So third down and still a long one for this Bruin offense. And Sanchez takes the quarterback sneak right up the gut. He'll have a first down. He ran that one hard right up through the middle. Chains will move. First down for Ponderosa.
Austin Sanchez and the quarterback keeper enough for the Bruins first down.
.656 remaining in this third quarter. Handoff out to Chappelle to the left side. He runs hard up into the Hillman linebackers. And
Shane Chappelle on the carry.
Nice hard run there on first down.
Gain of 7 on the play, second down and 3. Gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4.
Wind is starting to pick up. First half, we saw some rain, the first rain of the football season. And it lasted for about a quarter. It let up a little bit. The wind let up. And now the wind's picking up again. I wouldn't say a real cold night, but definitely a cold night. The first cold night, I should say, of the football season. Chappelle gets the handoff inside. Nice run. Now he's got some room out to the right side into the Hillman secondary and past midfield. Nice hard run there. First down, Bruins.
Shane Chappelle on the carry. Tackled by number 4, Landon Fowler. Big gain on the play, and the Bruins first down.
So first down for Ponderosa. About 5:30 remaining in the quarter. And we'll hand out to Smithy around the left side. He gets it. And there's going to be an illegal block coming for the Hillman, or on the Ponderosa. One of those crackback blocks that you just cannot do. One of the Hillmen were running, and a blind hit on a block from Ponderosa. Penalty came in from the back judge.
Don't forget to use this time to go buy a brick and leave a message for future generations. All proceeds donate to the Ponderosa High School Foundation. Or you can go buy raffle tickets for the baskets. One for $5.
So the officials are talking about it.
$20, and the raffle will be next Friday at the homecoming game against Oakmont. First and 20 Bruins.
So bring up a first down and 20 for Ponderosa, who trails 35-7. Sanchez looking to pass. He's going to throw a screen backside to Smithy. Great job by the Hillman defender right there. That was number 14, Cole Kime. Great read on the screen right there. That could have been a big pickup for Ponderosa, but Cole did a great job of identifying the screen early and got past the blocker and hit him and stopped him for really no gain at all. As we have about 4:30 remaining in this third quarter. Sanchez quarterback keep up the middle, design quarterback keep, and it went nowhere.
Valentino Oscudo.
Justice Alba made a nice hit for the Hillman, and now it's third down and 24. So Sanchez and this Bruin offense seeing if they can make some noise here in this third quarter on this third down and very long. Quick pass outside, incomplete. And the Hillmen were going to come up and hit Soriano anyway. It wasn't going anywhere. And now the punt team trots out onto the field for the Bruins. This will be the last time, at least for several years, that these two teams will be in the same league. Ponderosa will go into a league with Indercom and Wood Creek, Bella Vista, Vista del Lago, teams like that. The Hillmen will be in a different league. Oh, that's going to be a fake, and it's going nowhere. I don't know if it was a fake or if Bailey just decided to keep it on its own. It was a high snap. When he landed, he just started running, and the Hillmen were right there. He wasn't going anywhere. He actually lost several yards, and so the Hillmen take over first down in Pondo territory.
Stick with me for postgame. I will attempt to have an interview with a Folsom player.
Sean Jones on the carry, tackled by number 76.
So Jones ran that first one for about 7 yards.
7 on the play.
2:50 remaining in this third quarter. Miller looking to pass. He throws it outside to Baylor Kelly. Kelly running and dodging one guy down the sideline, all the way down to around the 5-yard line.
Baylor Kelly.
And that's not a good sign as Baylor Kelly goes to the ground. And he's holding his leg. It's not what the Hillmen want. Their top playmaker down hurt. It looks like one of his teammates is trying to stretch it out. Maybe a cramp. Yeah, it's definitely one of those that look like a cramp. And as the coaches intend to him, we'll take a quick break. 2:40 remaining in this third quarter, 35-7. So it was a cramp. Baylor Kelly ran off the field. He looks to be fine. The Hillmen are down right around the 3-yard line, already up 35-7. And off inside, and that one's going nowhere. Willis Jr. took the handoff and got tripped up for maybe a yard pickup.
Couple scores from around the league. We have West Park beating Oakland 42-9, and Nevada Union leading Lincoln 10-0 in the third quarter.
And so now it's a second down and goal right at the 1.5-yard line. And off inside, touchdown for Jones. Penalty comes in late.
There's a flag after the play.
So we'll see what the penalty. Jones got into the end zone, then a flag came. Looks like the officials are pointing at Ponderosa. I don't know if something was said or. Yeah, I think this one's going to be on
Personal
Ponderosa.
foul against the Bruins. The first on the kick.
And it is against Ponderosa. Personal foul. Looks like something was said, or
Snack
they'll
bar is
push it
still
right
open
at
if
the
you're
end.
interested. Head over. It had baked potato brewing.
And the kick is up, and it is good. And the route is on. 42-7. Placer in front. A minute 50 left. Thanks for joining on Max Preps.
Score is Placer
42-7. We'll be right back.
7.
All right, so the penalty after the touchdown allows the Hillman to kick it off basically midfield. So with Martinez's leg, he might try to just kick a field goal here. There's a high booming kick, and it goes out of the back of the end zone.
Hi, Lucy Fox. And Kevin Martinez's kick goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 Bruins at their own 20-yard line.
So minute 50 remaining in this third quarter. 42-7, Placer in front. Looks like the Hillmen have some new players into the game as Chappelle takes the handoff and goes out to the left side for about a 2-yard pickup.
27. I'm going to go with Christian Robnicki. Two on the play, second and 8.
Second down and 8 now for Pondo. Sanchez keeps it and has some room to his left side. Nice job dodging one defender. Picks up the first down. Down the left side of the field, right by Ponderosa's sideline. Merrick has a
first down.
Rillo with the tackle. First down and 10 for Pondo. 55 seconds remaining in this third quarter. A little quick screen out. I think that ball hit the turf. It did. Incomplete pass for Pondo.
Pass is ruled incomplete. Second and 10 for the Bruins.
Nice job by the Hillman on the handoff for a loss on that one.
Shane Chappelle on the carry, tackled by Connor Atkinson. Third and 10 for the Bruins.
Third down and 10 for the Bruins, but that will be the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back. All right, start of the fourth quarter, third down and long for the Bruins, third down and 10. Sanchez looking to pass. He's going to throw this one. He's got a guy open. Nice job, though, by the Hillman. Right at the last second, it was knocked around. Merrick Azzarello swatted that ball away right at the end. Smithy was running down the sideline, and Azzarello knocked it out. And I think Hondo's punt team is going to come onto the field. He does punt it, and it's going to roll all the way down to the Hillman 20-yard line.
Bruins punt down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Hillman on their own 22.
Forty-two to 7. Handoff inside for the Hillman. About a 2-yard pickup.
And number 4, Landon Fowler on the carry.
Landon Fowler with the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second. On the carry, tackled by number 50, Mitchell Cordell.
Jaden Erickson on the carry. 42 to 7. Hillman in front.
Third down.
9:55 remaining. Smoke? Yeah, me too. Doesn't hurt my feelings. The Hillman just picked up a first down. There's a handoff inside. Nice run by Erickson, it looks like, again.
Erickson on the carry, tackled by Mitchell Cordell. Gain of 5 on the play. First and 10, Hillman. Landon Fowler on the carry, tackled again by Mitchell Cordell. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors here in this final fourth quarter. Ponderosa Consulting, Garner Roofing and Infinity Energy, Aladdin Pool Services, Bailey Tree Company, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Factory, which is open late on game nights, Apex at Red Hawk, Bonnie Plumbing, Electrical Heating and Air, Jim Boy's Tacos, Caniso's Collision, Lee's Feed and Western Store, Rose Studios, Thompson's of Placerville, Wagner Entree Real Estate Group with EXP Realty, and Engineer Mechanical Contractor Incorporated.
Jaden Erickson Erickson running it hard again for a first down.
Jane Erickson on the carry, tackled by Mitchell Cordell. 13 on the play, first and 10 Hillman. Would I also like to give a shout out to Delta Family Chiropractic, Marshall Medical Center, Sierra National Construction, High Post 247, Meridian Pacific, Motherlode Rugby, and we'd like to thank Wilkinson Portables for their porta potties at the north end of the bleachers. Little misdirection in the backfield, smothered by the Bruins.
42-7 with 7 minutes remaining to go in this game. Ponderosa in front, Placer in front, 42-7 at Ponderosa Bruins Stadium. The Bruins score on their very first possession, and ever since then, it has been all Hillman. Ponderosa will host Oakmont next week on homecoming night. Both these teams right now are slated in the Division 4 playoffs. Only 12 teams will get in. You have to win 4 games to get there. If the Hillmen win 4, they will definitely be in. Ponderosa right now, a true bubble team to get in. Ponderosa is sitting right around the 13-14 right now in the backside of the playoff picture. They need some help to get in to the postseason.
3rd and 13.
As the Hillmen have the lead right now, 42-7 with 5:45 remaining to go in this game. It's been all Placer since that first touchdown by the Bruins as Erickson runs another hard run to the left side.
Jaden Erickson on the carry, tackled by Mitchell Cordell.
On Max Preps, and we'll have our Sac Joaquin section playoff projections likely starting next week, where we start to take a look at the playoff picture, who's going to end up where, and the teams that are fighting for playoff spots, and bubble teams like Ponderosa. Where does a team like Placer end up in Division 4? A big game will be when they play West Park. That'll likely determine who wins the league, but also a major seeding game in Division 4. Both those teams will be in Division 4. In Division 4, you have teams like Escalon, Vista del Lago, Patterson, some teams in the Valley Oak League like Sierra and Kimball in the mix as well. And so it really just depends on how the Hillmen close out the season. If might be a little bit of a injury or something going on in the field right now as Hillmen coaching staff out on the field. But it really will depend. If the Hillmen close out the season undefeated, they're likely looking at either a 4 or a 3 seed in Division 4. If they were to fall to West Park or any other game, then they're probably looking at more like a 5 or 6 seed. Depends on what other teams do as well. Vista is in Division 4. Obviously, they beat the Hillmen earlier in the season, so that game will push Vista up as a higher seed, plus Vista likely to close out the season winning league and having a very solid record and resume. Escalon, as of this moment, is the slated 1 seed. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we appreciate that you've listened into this game all night. We're going to slowly start to make our way to the exits here as this game is all but wrapped up. So we're going to try to get out of here before the rest of the crowd takes off, as it's all but done now. And
remember, next week,
just a few minutes remaining in the game, 42-7. Really appreciate you tuning in to MaxPreps.com to listen to this one. The Hillmen all over Ponderosa tonight at Ponderosa Bruin Stadium. We'll be back for more audio along the way. A lot of playoff games covered and some big games happening across the section all season and hopefully into the playoffs. And as I'm talking, Chappelle for Ponderosa breaks one free, and he's gone into the end zone for about a 90-yard touchdown run. So as I'm walking out the door, of course, the Ponderosa Bruins strike with a long touchdown. Shane Chappelle, 86-yard touchdown run. That's got to make him feel good in this crowd as they get ready to host homecoming next week. 86-yard touchdown run for the Bruins. So we'll stick around. We're not going to leave yet. If they don't get the onside kick, then we'll be out of here as the PAT is up. Nice job there by Pondo to score.
Extra point is good.
While we wait, we'll get you a couple scores. Escalon beat Houston tonight, 21-14. Manteca up on Kimball, 42-7. How about Dixon, 35-0 over Rio Linda. Dixon was 0-5 going into that game. Oakdale barely beat Sierra, 42-35. These are all games that are somewhat in the Division 4 playoff races. In Division 2, Rockland 42-3 over Whitney. Folsom in Division 1 over Oak Ridge, 42-21. Division 1 as far as playoffs. How about this one in Division 2? Granite Bay, 53-28 over Del Oro. All right, we'll wait around. We're sticking around after that touchdown run. We'll see if Ponderosa, if they can get this onside kick. If they can't, the game is all but pretty much wrapped up. So 42-14. And a little pooch onside kick is bouncing around, but the Hillmen pick it up, and they'll run it right up into the Ponderosa kickoff team.
There's a flag on the play. Kick is returned by Jaden Erickson, tackled by Trent Soriano and Brandon Power.
All right, so that is our official good night from Ponderosa Bruin Stadium. The Hillmen are going to roll for a big victory here on the road, 42-14. Thanks for tuning in to MaxPreps.com. We'll be back for more audio along the way as we inch our way to postseason play in October. Thanks for tuning in. Steve Montoya with MaxPreps.com.
For health and food and with everything else.